this is Shweta from Dharamshala Animal Rescue.
Hi everyone, this is Amy with Primates Incorporated and ReelTime Animal Rescue.
Hello everyone, this is Becky at Blue for the Horse-Linkshire Misfit Mustangs.
ReelTime Animal Rescue with Julie McLaughlin of Indiana Skunk Rescue.
Yep, get her. You got her? Judy, God bless you. Oh my God.
This is a big brown bat who is really enjoying his mealworms.
They actually just had their breakfast.
Hello and welcome. I'm Krista Embry, founder of ReelTime Animal Rescue and Compassion Education Connect and Inspire. What you're about to see today is happening right now in the real world, and you're going to meet people who are helping animals and protecting our planet. When you learn with compassion, you don't just gain knowledge, you create change. So today isn't just about watching, it's about you and the difference you can make in our world. Welcome to Compassion Education Connect and Inspire. We're so glad you're here.
Hey guys, I'm Terry, and this is Jeff.
That's Sophie.
And we're with SEMO Exotic Sanctuary, and we're so excited to be part of ReelTime Animal Rescues, and especially doing this compassion education. So we're going to kind of tell you a little bit about us and what we do. And we've got your questions, your teachers. I know you see your surprise. We have a surprise for them for you guys to get to watch today too. So go ahead, Jeff.
So I was doing introductions with the monkeys, and that one's Simon, this bigger one. This one's Annie. That one's Sophie.
She's our wild child.
Sissy's over here on the window.
Nope.
So.
And we actually have 10 monkeys that live here with us, along with, we have snakes and bearded dragons.
Where's Simon?
We just take in all kinds of different animals. And I just kind of want to tell you real quick what we do and what makes us different. Yes. Hold on, just one second. We're going to switch.
We're going to switch because Simon.
He's being a lot today. So, with animals, a lot of times people will take in different types of animals and then they don't do their research. And so they'll have like maybe a cute dog, and when it's a puppy, they're so cute. But then as they get bigger and they start getting into stuff, then they're not so cute anymore and people get rid of them. Well, it's the same thing with like monkeys. Annie is older than probably most of your parents, like older than your mamas and your daddies, because she's an old girl, not quite as old as me, and definitely not as old as Jeff.
She's not that old. She's only 40.
But
so, no, come here.
But it's kind of crazy to think that there's a monkey out there that's as old as your mama and daddy.
Not that your mom and daddies are old, but come on.
Well,
Sophie, calm down.
But
all you guys are
what
crazy.
we do is whenever there's an animal that's in need and needs a new home for whatever reason, then we'll take them in and give them the best care that we can give them for the rest of their lives. Now, like with Annie, like we said, she's an old girl. Annie is, come here, baby. We've only had her for a couple of months now. And Annie come from a place that she wasn't taken care of very well. She has a lot of problems. As you can see, she's all kind of like squatted up. She's not moving around and jumping like the others because she's got a lot of issues that we've been working on and doing with her. She's got toes that are gone and fingers that are gone. And it's just kind of sad when people get things and they don't keep up and know. Especially like with monkeys can live, and I know this is one of you guys' questions. monkeys can live to 40 plus years. So that's a long time. Like with you, once you get through with high school, most of the time you're going to go to college and you're going to move out of your mom and daddy's house.
No.
Well, these guys, they don't get that privilege.
No.
They're stuck in a home until they're no longer there.
No, sir.
So that means 40 years of possibly wearing diapers, and having to stop going into vet cares and things like that. Now with Sophie didn't come from a place that she was neglected, just that the people that had her could no longer take care of her. Simon, well, Sophie just turned 3, so you guys, maybe somebody's got a brother or sister, a baby brother or sister that's about her age and is crazy like her and does all these crazy things. Yeah, well, if you've got one that gets on your nerves, that would probably be Sophie. And Simon, who's back here messing with my hair, is 21 years old. He doesn't have any teeth because when he was, well, he's got a few teeth, but when he got here to us, and we've had him almost 2 years now, they had fed him some really bunch of junk food and Mountain Dew and stuff like that, and it rotted his teeth out. So, lesson for you guys, junk food is bad. Drinking a lot of sodas is bad and can mess your teeth up. And then you don't want to look like Simon and run around with this toothless grin in your 20s. That's like straight out of college. You know, we need to be sure we're taking care of our stuff. Back here in the back, that is Sissy. Sissy is 31 years, well, she'll be 31 years old in September. Sissy has the equivalent of Down syndrome, which is just makes her a little different. Like she has to have a routine. She likes to get up at the same time. She likes to do everything exactly the same every day. She doesn't do a whole lot of running and jumping and playing when others are looking at her because she's a little shy. So she might come over a little bit. Now, Sissy does not have teeth either, but they pulled her teeth when she was 5 years old. So she's been without teeth for a really, really long time. And you'll notice she sucks her thumb, and that's because when you don't have teeth, your tongue can't stay in your mouth. So if everybody just sticks your tongue out for just a second, you're going to realize, right, you're going to realize that your mouth's going to get dry really quick. Well, sucking her thumb helps her keep all that moisture, all that saliva in your mouth. That's what keeps her mouth from getting so dry. Same thing with Simon. Simon puts his fingers in his mouth and he sucks his fingers because that helps. So if you see them sucking their fingers are there. She's right there.
I know, but I can't. The words in my way, so I can see the screen.
Oh, but what Sissy's doing right now is called grooming. So grooming is something that monkeys do a lot, and especially within their own troop. So what they'll do is they come up, see if I can do it with her. So they kind of come up and they'll pick like this. If they were in the wild, they would actually be looking for bugs. So I really hope we don't have bugs, but sometimes they get to picking us and they make you wonder. And Sissy's the worst, y'all. Get this. The other night, she was picking my hair, and the next thing you know, she goes, blue, and just licks right up my head. And you talking about I had slobber. Oh, my gosh. Who would want slobber in their hair? I know some of you guys are going, me.
Monkey slobber. It's not cool.
No, it's slobber. But with grooming, that is something that kind of shows that, hey, you're my person. You're my friend. So maybe we shake hands or we love, hug and stuff like that. Well, that's what she's doing. Sophie was actually hugging me and rubbing my head like this and licking my neck because she likes Zerberts. Everybody know what a Zerbert is?
You want a Zerbert? Huh? Do you want a Zerbert? Come here. You want a Zerbert? I'm gonna get your belly. I'm gonna get your belly. I'm gonna get your belly. You may get
She
it?
loves that. She thinks it's the coolest thing. She'll run and she'll jump and put her face or put her belly right in your face to give her
You want a Zerbert?
Zerberts. Huh. So I brought out something to kind of show you guys.
No, ma'am. Leave my glasses alone. Here, let me hold
Yeah.
the thing.
I was only on one.
Nope.
So there's another really cool thing that they do in the wild that you're fixing to get to see. I hope Sophie will do it. So what we're doing is we're giving them some oranges right now.
Here you go, baby.
And
Sissy.
do you see her? Oh, no, sir.
Here. You want this?
She takes her orange and she'll rub it all over her. That's called anointing. And so really what that's doing, and this is the crazy part, and don't you guys try this at home because I'm sure you'd get in trouble for it. But they'll take their oranges or some other fruits like this and they rub it all over their bodies.
Is it good?
That
It is
helps
good?
keep the bugs away from them. So that's why I'm saying, don't go home and say, well, that woman had the monkeys and she said to put this orange all over my body. No,
They get sticky.
it does get sticky. But another cool thing about what they do with these, if you see her and she throws her head back, they don't eat the outer part. Well, of course, they're not going to eat the peel here, but it also has like a skin on the inside and they don't eat the skin. They put it in their mouths and they juice it. So what they're doing is they're taking it and they're putting it between the roof of their mouth and their tongue, and they're like sucking on it, getting all the juice out of their mouths. That's not yours. That one's Annie's. I know. So see, it's kind of, she didn't finish it, but can you see that's kind of what it looks like when they get through? You want one? Huh? They do that. They love blueberries and they love bananas and strawberries and cherries, but all of them have like a skin on them, and those skins they will not eat. And we'll give her one now. She didn't get hers.
That was good.
Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys, one of the things about Miss Annie is that she can't see out of but one of her eyes. So she's blind in one eye. So we have to do special things for her. No, you don't want it? We have to do special things for her. Every morning she has to get up and she has her exercise routine where we have to put her on a pillow and we have to do her, we take her legs and we exercise her legs, moving her legs in and out and around and around. That helps get her whole body going and flowing so she can get up and run. And yeah, she can run. Her favorite thing though is that she loves to pick up her toys and she throws them. Man, she can toss a toy like nobody's business. I think I'm gonna sign her up for like a granny baseball league. Your turn.
So I've been fighting over here, so I didn't know. Because this
You're
one is
fighting.
I'm fighting. Don't you see us fighting? Roughhousing, wrestling. So, Sophie, being the youngest, is also the wild child. She will literally, and of course we can't see it in here now, but she will literally run and hit a window or a door or whatever and run sideways on it. It's like she's Superman. She can run on walls, and then she can jump. She does flips. Now, Sissy over there, one of her coping mechanisms, one of the things she does to cope is she just does, what are you growling at? I know you're pretty, girl. That's her telling me she's pretty. I know you're pretty. Sissy will do flip. I'm talking to somebody else right now. Sissy will do flips, just somersault after somersault after somersault. We've counted over 30 at one time that she's done. And she does it for coping. And Sophie, she's thought because we pay attention to Sissy when she does it. So she's decided that's something for attention. So she does it now. Just she'll jump up in the air and do a flip in the air because we always tell her it's a good job. So, and then Simon, he's the big bully, but he's got a sweet personality. He just don't know it. Come here. Come here. Simon's really cool with the fact that he's like, no, come here. Come here. Let's do left and right. Come here. Right here. Come on. Up here. No, come on. We're not going to wrestle. Come on. Come on. Let's do left and right. Come on. Up here. Good job. All right. Now go left, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. You go back, forward, back, forward, back, forward. You go round and round, round and round and round. He gets excited over that. Those are happy noises he's making. So,
He's going out.
I think that's about all of them. So while we sit in here and talk about the other ones, I'm gonna have to take Simon and put him in another room because he's wanting to be rough right now. He's not. All right, come on, up on me. Come on, up here. Oh, so I'm gonna take Simon and put him in another room. That's you, Sophie. Simon, come here. Up.
So this is kind of a prime example of what happens when, and I'm not trying to say that monkeys don't make great pets or that people shouldn't own monkeys, but a lot of people get if you don't go in there and lock that door, that window, he's gonna get right back out. If you don't do your research and know, because like with him, they raised him to be rough, and they raised him doing all kinds of things that is not good for him. And then he had a lot of health issues when he came to us. And so because of his health issues, it causes him to have a lot of anger issues. I don't know if any of you guys have anger issues or if you guys know anybody that has anger issues, but anger issues are not cool. And sometimes you have to, when he acts up, he has to go in his timeout. And for right now, that just means he's going in another room so that so he can kind of redirect himself. Oh, Sophie, she just spilled her oranges everywhere. So that's another thing about monkeys. People think monkeys are really cool. Monkeys are a lot of work. They're don't tear my bowl up. Girl, look at that. She's very destructive. She tears everything up. She gets baby dolls, and all I have left is a baby doll head. But monkeys are not the great animal that a lot of people think they are. And so therefore they're getting them and they're not doing, like I said, doing their research and knowing and providing proper care for them, not proper vet care, not proper food. With us, we feed a very strict diet. Their food consists of greens, which is like spinach and broccoli. And I know everybody's going, ew, broccoli. Bless you. But broccoli is really good, and these guys love it. They love tomatoes. Oh, my goodness. You know the little bitty round cherry tomatoes? Yep, those are kind of like grapes to them, and they will put them in their mouth, and they juice them, but they love tomatoes. They love... they love carrots and sweet peppers. Now, because fruits like your bananas and your cherries and things like that, they actually have a lot of sugar in them. We don't feed a lot of stuff like that. We feed more of the healthy way. We work with our vets, and everybody has a good healthy diet. Now, yes, they do get stuff. Like with the oranges have a lot of vitamin C. So especially in the winter, we'll use the vitamin C to help with keeping their immune up. And that's another thing, is that they have an outside enclosure because they need that sunlight as well to help with their bones and stuff like that. I know that one of the questions that was asked was about ages, and we've kind of already went through these 4, but we also have 2 owl monkeys, which they're nocturnal, and that means that they sleep more during the day and they're party animals at night. And sometimes they really are party animals. And I'll tell you a really funny story real quick on them. So one of them, his name is Bugsy, and he's learned to turn the water on in our kitchen sink. And so the other night we had a thing at church and we had to go prepare because we were cooking breakfast the next morning. Well, Jeff had to leave me there and he had to come back and start going ahead and getting everybody ready for bed. Well, normally we take and put something around the faucet so Bugsy can't turn it on and off. Well, Jeff forgot. I get to blame it on him. And we come back to our sink almost flooded over into the floor. It had so much water on it. If we had been just 5 minutes more, it'd have been everywhere. Water had been all in the floor and just, it would have been such a mess. So they really are kind of party animals. And then, I know. And then we have 4 marmosets. The marmosets are really small. They weigh less than 1 pound, which is, I don't know,
about as much as a Coke can. But
Yeah.
Kiki, or Lexi rather, she was the last one we had weighed, and she weighed 15 ounces.
Oh, I love you too.
So
That's a good
they're
choice.
really small,
I know.
really light. They're but they can jump as small as they are. They can jump 15 foot straight across.
Yeah, I know.
Don't even look like they're gonna pounce. They just standing still and they jump 15 foot, which is good, but it's bad because they can jump from one side of the room to the other in the rooms that we've got for them. And that means they can jump from hidey little spots that you don't even know they're there, and they can land on you and get you before you even realize that they were coming at you, and it scares you sometimes.
Tell them about their teeth.
So pretty much all monkeys have canines, which are the real sharp teeth, that the vampire teeth that you see the dogs, and pretty much all monkeys have those, including the little bitty marmoset monkeys. They have them too. The thing with marmosets, because in the wild, they eat the bugs and the sap and stuff like that out of trees or off the trees. So they have to be able to bite onto bark, and what they do is they bite it and then they twist it and rip it off. They do that. That's how they bite, is they always clamp on and twist it and rip. So their teeth are razor sharp too. I mean, they can just, we don't let them play at all like these guys do with us, because Sophie can kind of judge her teeth a little bit. We still tell her no teeth, but the marmosets can't. They just touch you with their teeth, and they're razor sharp, and they cut you just by touching you with them.
Ask me how I know, because I've gotten bit many times from one of the girls that does not like me. And that's the funny part. I'll tell you real quick too. Most monkeys don't like kids. So you'll see a lot of people think monkeys love kids, and they might for a hot minute, but most of the time they don't. Like with Sophie, she come from a family that had 5 kids. And so she really is just now getting where she'll even have anything to even talk to a kid if it comes close to her. I'm sorry, go ahead.
That's pretty much it with them. Now the owl monkeys, the nocturnal monkeys, they're the only ones we've got that don't really have canine teeth.
No.
They've got more teeth like we do than anything. They don't really have big canine teeth. They got some smaller canines.
Yeah, orange in your ear.
Orange. She's been licking me with everything. Oh, she's gonna get me now.
So if an owl monkey bites you, yes, it hurts, but it's more of a pinch. It'll still break your skin, but it's kind of more of a pinch, and it leaves more of a bruise than an actual bite. But these guys, if they bite, they can.
See them teeth? You see them teeth? You see them
and
teeth?
You know what?
Teeth.
They lose their teeth just like you guys do.
I was wondering.
So
my glasses.
Sophie has lost
I don't know if she's got them all back. I haven't really even paid much
Sophie
attention.
has lost, and she
see.
picks them out herself.
Let
And
me
I
see
think
your
most of the time
Let
she
me
probably
see.
swallows them.
Oh, she's still missing a couple front teeth. Let's see if we can go. Let me see your teeth. Let me see your teeth. Let me see. Open up. See? See the front teeth that she's missing? And I don't think she. Give me that. No, she's not missing any on the bottom. Just the two top teeth is all she's got left to grow in. But she's 3, so she's just about done with all of her baby teeth.
And look at them feet. Look how big their feet are for such a little thing. She got some big old monster feet. And tell her about her tail.
Their tail, it's called a prehensile tail, which means that they can hang. So she's hanging onto my finger with her tail right there. She's doing that. So they can hang their whole body on their tail. Monkeys' tails are typically the same length as their body. So with her tail, whenever I take it, I can take it and straight up her back and touch the top of her head with it, because we know that's the length of her tail. Just got a mouthful of orange juice. So most monkeys don't like to share. Sophie, on the other hand, because she sees us as parents, because we got her so young, she likes to share, because in the wild, the parents will take food and show the babies them eating it and then give it to the babies. So the babies know then, okay, it's safe for me to eat. So a lot of times Sophie will bring food. She will bring food to us to put it in our mouth to make sure it's safe, because if she can put it in our mouth, then that means it's safe. So a lot of times we have to taste monkey food.
Including monkey biscuits.
Yeah. Oops, she dropped it.
Not my favorite.
They taste like dog food. Ask me how I know.
Right.
How do I even know what dog food tastes like?
Let's kind of go through some of their questions too.
Right.
We know that you guys had a lot of questions, some good questions too, because your teacher went ahead and sent them to us. I can get them here. Now I might have to fight Sophie over them because she likes paper.
So.
Okay, silly. So the first question is, do the monkeys have a place to climb? Our monkeys do. And this is only one part. We've got them locked in this room here with us just so that you guys can see them. Otherwise, they're like steadily running everywhere else. And we have to keep the camera outside. Otherwise, Sophie is like, touch it and she'll break the camera. She's just, like I said earlier, she tears everything up. And normally before it's over with, she'll probably go put her eyeball in the camera and all you'll see is like her eyeball there. She did it earlier before your teacher got into the room with us. But yes, they love ladders.
Trees.
Yeah, trees.
Limbs.
We have a bunch of like swings and then that little caterpillar thing back there. But I mean, they climb and run and jump. Oh, and Sophie she has a trampoline, not a big trampoline, but just like a little small trampoline that has a bar that goes across the top. And she loves to jump and swing on it. And Simon jumps on the trampoline a lot as well.
No teeth.
And that kind of leads to the next question, which is, what are their favorite things to play with? Us.
Yes. Us. And then for Sophie, the trampoline. She loves that trampoline. She'll jump on it and grab the bar and do flips and do all kinds of acrobatic stuff. And this girl is the most acrobatic out of all of them.
No, ma'am.
There's a bar that goes across and it comes down and goes to one that goes all the way around it. It's nothing. She'll stand on the one on the outside and you'll see her just all of a sudden, she'll just throw her arms back and she'll do a flip in the air and she grabs the bar, the high bar, with her either her feet or her tail. She doesn't have to look at it. She knows where it's at in her mind. And she does all kinds of weird acrobatic stuff like that. She can grab it with one foot and she'll swing her body around it and then she'll land on it and she'll run down the length of it on just her back feet. So. And
she also loves to play with everybody else. She likes to wrestle a lot. She's like some WWE on steroids. I mean, it's sometimes it's hilarious. She
She
gets
will-
going so fast.
You saw how much bigger Simon was than her. She will run sometimes and run up to him and grab him, put her arms around his neck and flip him on his back and then start wrestling with him.
Now you did it. Now you did it.
So that's their favorite toys is us and the trampoline.
You
Us
heard
and the
them.
trampoline.
I can't read the next question because I can't see without my glasses. Thank you. No, ma'am. You're getting too wild. What do they eat and how much do they eat a day? So we talked about some of the stuff they eat, and I will tell you that with Sissy, her favorite thing is peanut butter sandwiches. So every Sunday morning we do peanut butter Sunday. And she'll get her peanut butter sandwich, and she loves hard-boiled eggs, and she talks and she talks and she talks, and she just gets so happy.
So this is one of their food bowls that's out here in this area. It's got cilantro, it's got corn, sweet potatoes, monkey biscuits. It had grapes and okra, beans. She normally likes those. Yeah, that's what I thought. So there's 3 of them out here just in this little area, and they get those every day.
And they love eggs. They've already ate their eggs. They had eggs this morning. They had both scrambled eggs and they had a hard-boiled egg this morning. They eat. We have a special pasta that we get for them that's made. It's like a garden pasta, so they can have it. But really, I mean, pretty much anything, if it's not junk food and if it's healthy, they'll eat it. And
They like meat. They like fish.
Yes, they'll eat fish.
We give them a little bit of steak once in a while, and they love that. But fish and rabbit.
So in the wild, they would eat like lizards and baby birds. Now, we're not going to feed them that kind of stuff, but we do feed mealworms, which are some little bitty worms about that long, and they love them things. And then there's another one that's called a super mealworm, and they're a little bit bigger. Annie likes them. The rest of them, nah, because they kind of bite. It's weird that a worm would bite, but it doesn't. It hurts. But our bearded dragons that we've taken in, they love those worms too. And how much do they eat in a day? A lot. I mean, they probably eat as much as you do in a day if we were to put it all side by side. All right, this is a good question for you. How do you take care of them?
How do we take care of them? We just let them be monkeys. I mean, it's really, we want them to be as monkey-fied as they can be. That means they get to climb and jump. And the big thing with monkeys is they get bored real easy. So you have to have enrichment things for them to do. So with Sophie, one of her favorite things is you bring a bottle out, she's going to take the top off of it. She figures out how to take the lids off of tops or off of bottles. She'll turn them up. We like to play with them sometimes that they'll drink out of a straw. So we've got those sippy cups for them that they will put juice in for them, stuff like that, and they'll drink it out of a straw. Because if we don't put a straw in it, they just turn it up and dump it all over them. But they love to have stuff. A lot of times we'll take a bottle and we'll put the top on really, really tight so she can't get it off, because we've drilled holes in these bottles and we'll put nuts, stuff like that in there for them to figure out how to shake them and get them to come out of the holes. As far as taking care of them, it's just like taking care of anything else. It's just a lot of attention, a lot of paying attention to them, giving them stuff to do, letting them learn how to. It's like with you guys going to school, the whole purpose of going to school is to learn something new. You should be learning something new every day. And if you're paying close enough attention, you're learning something every day. That's what these guys do. They pay attention to every little detail. They watch everything we do. They listen to everything we say, and they figure out tones. I mean, it's like you guys, your parents don't have to tell you they're mad. You know by the sound in their voice they're mad. They learn that too. So it's stuff like that that they learn all the time. So
and Sophie, when she's trying to learn something new, it's so funny because she'll take it, like if it was this orange, and she'd pull it right up in her eye, and then she'll stick it up her nose.
She wants to see it, taste it.
She loves a screw gun, and so when it's time to change her diaper, a lot of times I'll give her a screwdriver and just a toy, and so she'll sit there while I'm changing her diaper, and she tries to act like she's working on it. It's really funny.
You giving me kisses?
Do monkeys have sharp nails? Absolutely.
Yes, most all of them do. I guess every one of them we've got has got sharp nails. Yeah.
Yeah. Now our littler ones, the marmosets, we actually have to use a file and file theirs down. These guys, they run so much on wood and stuff like that theirs aren't quite as sharp. But when they do get sharp, we just use a file, like a fingernail file, like maybe Mom would have to use her nails or something. Stop. And we just kind of sit there and we file them down. It's really kind of not easy to do either.
Yeah, they don't really want to sit there for it.
How long do monkeys live, Jeff?
It depends on the breed. The smaller monkeys, they only live about 20 years. This size monkey, they can live 40 years, 45 years. Some of these guys have even lived 50 years before. I think the oldest capuchin was 54 years old on record. You got gorillas that can live 60 years. They're orangutans. Those guys, they can live a little longer. So that's about it on their lifespans.
So, and like with Annie, ow, that wasn't nice.
She stepped on you, didn't
she did.
She forget she was there?
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. That was Sophie. Take your thing back. Every day we wake up, we're just so excited because she's really old for a monkey. So it's a good day when we wake up to Annie. How do you choose their names? Well, first, let me say that when we take in new monkeys or new animals in general, because so many of them come from bad situations, we change their name. So when they get here, they have a whole different name because it's like giving them a whole new life.
I don't want it.
Sophie, her name was not Sophie. Hers was actually Sophia. So we didn't change it a whole lot, but she was still really young. Annie, she really didn't have a name. So we just, she has Annie because of her hands, which she doesn't like you to touch her hands. They're all kind of messed up and stuff like that. And it always made me think about my grandmother, and her name is Annie Mae, or was Annie Mae. And so we decided to name her Annie Mae after my grandmother because of the hands. Is what made me think about.
So we called her Annie Mae. Sissy, I don't even know how we came up with the name for Sissy.
Well, originally, Sissy's name was Sky, and we have a granddaughter named Sky, so we didn't want to keep Sky for her. And we try to keep it kind of similar so that it's different, but it's
at least they get the gist of it. So it never sounds bad, because a lot of them, if they had names when they get here, they were probably yelled at a lot. And so if we have to get excited and call their names real fast, they think they're in trouble, even if they're not in trouble, because that's what they've been used to. So
and Sissy kind of got her name because we had just got Sophie the month before, and then we took Sissy in, and she was kind of like the big sister, so we just started calling her Sissy. And Simon, I don't even know why we named him Simon.
Yeah, you do. Simon was Peter. We changed his name, Simon Peter, in the Bible. So because we changed his name. His name was, I don't even remember what his name is now.
Either,
But so we changed his name, and we thought because he was such a wrecking ball. He's always been, well, you saw how he operated out here. He was really rough and tough. So have we lost everybody? Okay. So it was fitting for his name to be Simon.
Because in the Bible, Jesus changed Peter's name changed Simon's name to Peter, but we called him, a lot of times we call him Simon Peter if he's in trouble.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just kind of goes like
It fit for that reason.
So, let's see. Which is the oldest and which is the youngest? All right. Oldest? Youngest. So like we told you before, Annie is somewhere between, we really don't know. Our vet said somewhere between 35 and 40, which is like being 80 or 90 years old in human years. So if you ever think about maybe if anybody has great grandparents, that's probably about the equivalent of what she's like. Sophie is the 3-year-old. I think we're getting close to our time. Probably got 15 minutes left. Sophie is the 3-year-old. Annie's or Sissy's 30. Simon's 21. The owl monkeys, we have 2 3-year-olds. And then for the marmosets, we have 2 4-year-olds and 2 5-year-olds. And how much do they weigh? So Sophie weighs, what do you think? She weighs
7 pounds.
About 6, 6 or 7. I'd say that's probably about what Miss Annie weighs. And Sissy probably weighs about 8 pounds.
And
Simon weighed about 10. The little ones weigh less than a pound. And then we know for sure the owl monkeys are 2 and 3 pounds. So not very much. They don't weigh as much as you think because they're smaller breeds. Some of your bigger breed monkeys, like in the zoos, oh my gosh, they can weigh forever heavy. Forever heavy.
80 pounds, 150 pounds.
Yeah. But we're getting really close to running out of our time. Miss Lisa, do you guys have any other questions? Do you want to undo your mic and ask? I can't see the chat.
How did you get into working with animals?
Go ahead, Jeff.
So, ever since I was probably the age of your students, I always said I was going to have a monkey. And I apparently said it an awful lot. So even when I raised my own kids, I was still talking about someday I was going to have a monkey. So several years back, the oldest daughter decided, hey, Mom, for Christmas, we're getting Dad a monkey. I found a place I can get a monkey. So they decided to get me a monkey for Christmas one year, and that's what got me hooked. So,
but we've always taken in stray dogs and gone to the pound and got our dogs, and we've got, I mean, all of our animals I won't say all our animals, but most of our animals come from somebody bringing them to us. One time we ended up with seven ferrets and a cat.
All came in one cage.
All came in one cage. And we still have the cat.
Have the cat, and she's 19.
Yeah.
She's 19 years old. So stop. You leave her alone.
Anything else?
No more questions?
We're working on it.
Okay.
How can you start feeding them, and why don't they just start biting you while they feed? Why do you guys feed?
Sophie's eyeballing them. Sophie's getting up there. No, get your fingers down.
Do they ever try to bite you when you're feeding them?
No, definitely not feeding time. But during feeding time, they want food. That's all they're after. And all of ours, they don't really, they're not aggressive monkeys. I mean, you see like right there, she's kind of biting my finger, but she's not biting me. She's just playing.
Simon's probably our hardest.
Yeah, Simon does, he plays too rough and he bites. And it's not necessarily, he does get aggressive, but that's also the lifestyle Simon grew up with. So that's all he's known for 21 or 19 years, because we got him when he was 19. So that's the lifestyle he knew, was rough, and that's how he related. So he doesn't know not to with us, which is funny because he's really, really gentle with Sophie. He'll wrestle with her, he'll fight with her, he'll play and bite all over her, but he doesn't do it with near the force that he does with us, which that's just because that's what he had been used to. He'd never been around another monkey until he came here.
Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Silly girl. Yep. You
Okay,
tell him hi?
we're just about out of time. I think we just got a couple more minutes here.
I think we're good on questions. We really enjoyed being able to do this today and seeing the monkeys. This was a wonderful, amazing opportunity. Thank you so much.
So did you guys enjoy it? So what was your favorite part?
Funniest part was probably her putting her eyeball on the camera, wasn't it?
All right, nice and loud. Noah, what was your favorite part?
I think the one where they, in the background, the one of the monkeys was doing the backflips.
Sophie, our Sissy back there doing backflips, you can see her.
Amara, nice and loud.
That,
Up here, come up here. We can hear you nice and loud.
My favorite part was when the monkeys were eating the oranges and when they kept sucking their thumbs.
I heard the first part about her eating the oranges, but I didn't understand what she said the last part of that was.
When they were sucking their thumbs.
Oh, okay.
Mila?
What's the least favorite toy?
The least favorite toy is
They don't have a least favorite toy. They play hard with anything. I don't know of anything that we found that they don't like, unless we give them a rubber snake. Now they throw that away.
Any other things that you liked? Penelope?
My favorite part about this is when one of the monkeys kept showing their eyes to us, because that was really fun.
I couldn't hear that one.
When the one put their eyes real close to the camera.
Oh, Sophie.
Sophie. Yeah.
DNA, nice and loud.
I liked it when one of them put their mouth next to the camera.
That's Sophie. She's the best. There she goes.
Elia?
And she hears y'all laughing.
All right, friends, it's Elia's turn.
Y'all just got licked by a monkey.
Yeah, I like when he get licked and when he put his face onto the camera. How do you know that they poop? You know.
Jay, what did you like? You gotta come over and talk real loud.
My favorite part when the monkey put its face really up close to the camera. I have a question.
Did everyone get a chance to share what they liked? Charlotte, what did you like?
I like the part when you told the story when one of them
When they were licking things? Okay.
I didn't have time.
You told us what you liked.
No.
What did you like, Kaminsky?
I like when the monkey would hung on Chaz on the background.
Okay, so when they're climbing on the stuff in the back.
The background. They like to climb and swing and jump.
Oh, sissy. 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 Don't let me puking.
All right, it's about time for our kids to leave for the day, so we're gonna have to say goodbye. Thank you again so much for this. This was awesome. Friends, what do we say?
You got a bye?
Bye.
Bye, y'all. Thank you.
Bye. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.